take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels...
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Yes. I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what... Are we really happy? Good. How is... If we die, I made this happy little... Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Oh, don't you... If he doesn't remember what happened, that's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem. The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already. That's because there isn't a... There isn't. Who cares? As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to. Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what? You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here. I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
If I'm able to, but for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long time.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
Then I won't hit your rod. I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt. And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it. So there really was a last time, and you really did manage to slay her. I would have liked to think I was the first, but there's no point living in denial. The first? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this. Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic. Threats come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could bring about the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea. You were chosen for this job for a reason.
That's right, killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say? I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you. It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when it's someone that's dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want? I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave. The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real. I don't feel very bad, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers, or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Maybe that's why the mirror disappeared. We're actually dead. Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely. The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest, and not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Well, yeah, you brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind? It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer, especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer. And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance. We all make mistakes.
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. Ghosts can't hurt us.
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out. Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty here. I don't know what to do or who to trust. She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her. But we are trying.
Those are just bones. They aren't me. Bury them, destroy them, whatever. That dusty pile of death is just a reminder of what you've done. It's not a fix for anything.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
I'm... a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there, like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to manipulate everyone. Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Then don't think. Just move.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
I guess we'll just have to see what happens when we leave. But if I'm stuck in here, I'll be making some renovations. It's too crowded.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
No!
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Who do you think you are, trying to take me out with you? Well, I'll show you. I can do worse than that little knife. It's not you taking me out. It's me taking you out. I'll tear this body to shreds.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I'd like to see you try. But I think this is the end for all of us.
I said I'm leaving, you cold little freak.
Do you think we're done, you self-destructive murderer?
Oh, you're here. Great. Maybe you'll finally get to feel what it's like to be me. And yeah, that's you, or what's left of you. What an ugly sight. I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me, but don't think I've forgotten a thing. This is an alliance of convenience. Wait, maybe this still counts as leaving together. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, you're here too. Well, we all have to face consequences for our actions, unintended or not. Sometimes we even face consequences for doing nothing at all. Like me, when you came downstairs and stabbed me in the heart. What had I done to deserve that? Then you went and stabbed yourself in the heart just to spite me. I should have seen that one coming, really, but hey, now we're here, stuck together. That's consequences for you. I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me. Oh, you're here. Great. All I meant to do was leave. What happened to you and where you wound up wasn't exactly a top concern. At least it seems like it's just you. Those other ones were unbearable, especially that murder-happy know-it-all. I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me, but don't think I've forgotten a thing. This is an alliance of convenience. Oh, wonderful. You're here. At least it seems like it's just you. Those other ones were unbearable, especially that murder-happy know-it-all. Say nothing? Was that you? Great. So you hitched a ride. At least it seems like it's just you. Those other ones were unbearable, especially that murder-happy know-it-all. What about it? It's dying and filled with the worst parts of you. Let's just go. Well, are you still there? I don't need your permission. Come on, we're so close. Are you kidding me? You don't actually believe that, do you? Ugh, I'm not going to argue with you. We're leaving. Now. I am not going to stick around arguing with you while that thing on the floor melts. At least you're paying the price now, but how about we not waste time talking about what... Here we go. Come on, we're so close. At least you're paying the price now, but how about we not waste time talking about what... Well, are you still there? Well, that's something. I guess we're really stuck together then. You died, probably. And we're back where I started. Like I said, we have an alliance of convenience right now. I wouldn't poke too hard at the edges of that. Poking at the edges when I specifically told you not to? We're both stuck here, and everything started over. How about we both just try and make the best of it, okay? Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that just feels right. It's hard to stay mad at you like this. You really want me to be mad at you, don't you? Too bad, I guess. For both of us. Are you seriously asking me that? I've been stuck here for as long as you've known me. I don't think the two of us would be here right now if I knew how to leave. There's 4 walls around us and a chain around my wrist. How am I supposed to know about anything that isn't right in front of me? Maybe they're gone. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if nobody comes by, well, I guess we'll be waiting a long, long time. Huh. I don't know. It's like we're one and then the other. Make up your mind already, body, will you? You have any better ideas? You already said that. Oh, no, please don't make us loop on this. I'm just gonna stop talking until you fix whatever this is. Hmm. A title card? What on earth are you talking about? Whether I laugh at you depends on the title. I'm not going to make any promises I can't keep. I don't lie. Okay, fine. I promise I won't laugh at you. Now tell me, I want to know. Okay, sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at... Okay, maybe I was. A little, but this whole setup is funny, really. But really, it's like our lives are some cruel little play for someone else's entertainment. I'm sorry, okay? Chapter 3: The Princess and the Dragon. Oh, you're no fun. What is this, our third go-round? Chapter 3: The Princess and the Dragon. That's weird, and isn't how it works for me, but if you want, I guess I can humor you. What do these title cards look like? Huh. Did the rest of you get lost? I wasn't laughing at you. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at... Yes, this whole setup is funny, really. But really, it's like our lives are some cruel little play for someone else's entertainment. I'm sorry, okay? Chapter 3: The Princess and the Dragon. I was laughing at the whole situation. But really, I was laughing at the whole situation. Well, this is my story, isn't it? Especially if you're here watching it. You're one to talk, hero. I like to think of you as a dragon. It's close enough. Dragons are
monsters, you know. But all right, whatever makes you happy. I guess you'll have to wait and see what comes down those stairs. You're welcome, by the way. Well, this is my story. I think that's you. We're still a mess. It's like you don't really know what we are. So, you took the knife. Of course you did. You really don't know, do you? I guess you'll see soon enough. I guess that body takes after you, even when you're not in it. You really don't. You're always so loud on the way down. The dragon, obviously. I'm the one in control here. You don't get to put words in my mouth. Back to the same song and dance, aren't we? Maybe that's not so terrible an idea. You're missing something important, aren't you? Keeping our cards close to our chest, huh? All right, I'll play along. Back to the same song and dance, aren't we? Let's see. You're missing something important, aren't you? You're missing something. Keeping our cards close to our chest, huh? All right, I'll play along. Back to the same song and dance, aren't we? Well, what's it going to be this time? You're always this quiet. Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it. Oh, is it? Because you do this quiet staring act a lot. Can't say I'm a fan. Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it. Silence. Of course. You really do belong in that body. So that's what's going on with all that silent staring. Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you? But I think we hold the power right now.
Do you hold the power right now? Because I think you're missing a very important part of yourself, so I wouldn't be too hasty about using that knife.
Wait, you know about the Decider being gone? Okay, well, that changes things, doesn't it? Look, I love that you're trying to contribute, but I think we need to take a little sidebar. But I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry. This will just be a moment.
Unbelievable. Absolutely not. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here.
Yeah, this isn't over yet. 1 second. Hey! Believe me, I can be assertive. Hey! Oh, they're in for it if they think we're just going to sit here in silence again. 1 second. Hey, I'm talking to you? Yeah, this isn't over yet. 1 second. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here. I think they want to kill you. At least the new one does. He's very, very passionate about it.
Well, he can try if he wants, but I'm not so sure you all have it in you. Not without your missing piece.
Ah, but that just makes it two birds with one stone, doesn't it? How tempting. From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
Bring it then. But you caught me off guard the first time. It's not going to happen again.
Well, what can I say? I'd back off if I wasn't already overcommitted, so I guess I'll just have to pretend that you're bluffing. Which you maybe, probably are.
Having second thoughts?
Shut up. Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves a say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you? feel bone crack as her fist collides with your jaw, and then a thud as you tumble across the room. You are such a disappointment. I'd like to see you do better. The princess rips the blade from her chest and, fury in her eyes, cuts herself loose from her bindings. Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
Then I just have to make this next one count.
As she closes the distance, she raises the blade to strike and kills us. Well, she certainly stabs you, and it certainly hurts. But the knife doesn't leave your body. As you grab her wrists, she drives the weapon deeper and deeper into your chest. Your knees buckle from the pain, and as she forcefully pushes you to the ground,
I'm taking you back.
don't let us die here. Don't let everything die here. You have to end this. Please.
Does this mean we're together?
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
You started it.
We needed something to do.
I guess we did.
To new beginnings!
Do you feel cold?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
As she closes the distance, oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really. The princess's hand trembles as she charges at you, but charge she does. I'm not sure kill me counts as good leadership. It's certainly decisive. I just love that about this guy. Much better than the choices I would make. Oh, wow. You actually managed to say something I agreed with. As she closes the distance, she raises the blade to strike and kills us. Lets it fall to her side. She doesn't make eye contact as she speaks.
I almost killed you there.
And then she looks up at you with fierceness in her gaze.
This had better not be a trick. And you're not getting this back.
She turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no! You need the blade to deal with her. Then I guess we won't be doing your dirty work. Yeah.
You have no idea how good it felt to get rid of that thing. We leave, obviously. There's nothing left for either of us here. Yeah, there's nothing left for either of us here. Come on, let's just go. There's nothing left for either of us here.
The princess reaches forward and clasps her remaining hand in yours. Ugh. Are you serious? Ugh. Well, are you going to say what happens? You already said yourself that we won't be killing her. Fine. You take her remaining hand in yours. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's rough, but still tender. The hand of someone who's suffered, but hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Hand in hand, you and the princess leave the basement together. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes? Who cares?
In case you hadn't noticed, I lost a hand down there. Would you mind?
You twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
Finally. This is nice. This is so nice. But it's also cold.
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you. I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else? If I'm able to, but for all—
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. I can't believe you're even entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't. The princess swims through the...
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
I'm afraid it's too... You collapse to the floor.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh?
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor.
Hey, I'm not a shard of...
It's okay.
I'm... a void? Who cares what we are?
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all—
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful...
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably. Isn't that an interesting idea? I, of course, wish... All right, then.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak!
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted? Oh, you're here too. Oh, you're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best, if it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones, at least. I feel kind of bad for the nice one. But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we can fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed. Oh, you're here. I thought I was going to be alone again. Maybe this is for the best. Maybe if we left together in that body, something horrible would have happened to us. Maybe this is how we're supposed to be. I hope the part of you that decided to stab us isn't the part of you that's with me. I don't really want to get stabbed a third time. Oh, you're here. I thought I was going to be alone again. I didn't mean to bring you with me. I'm happy I only seem to have brought you. That's not nice of me to say. They weren't all bad, but they were definitely mostly bad. Maybe this means things between us can get better. Maybe everything that went wrong just came from them. I hope, because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time. I can hear you. So, you left with me? And it sounds like it's just the two of us now. I hope that means things are going to be better, even if we're still stuck. Maybe everything that was bad between us just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time. Say nothing. That's you, isn't it? So you left with me. I'm not alone. And it sounds like it's just the two of us now. I hope that means things are going to be better, even if we're still stuck. Maybe everything that was bad between us just came from them. I hope. Because I really wouldn't like to be stabbed a third time. Wait. If we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive. There's nothing we could do for it now, but we can still try to save us. We just have to leave. Okay. Yeah. Deep breath, princess. Let's go. I don't want to end the world, but you can't keep me down here just because someone told you that might. I don't think there's anything for us to figure out down here. I think our only answers are out there. Come on, let's. Okay, that's a yes. It's okay, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's. Are you still there? Am I alone again? Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice? We're back at the beginning. My beginning. This is what happened to me last time. I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am. I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy. I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that. I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens. I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around, and that quiet one kinda gave me the creeps. I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay. Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost. Well, that's what I've always done. I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't. You're kind of a broken record right now. Are you okay? Maybe if I stop answering you, you'll say something else. We're back at the beginning. This is what happened to me last time. Waiting has always worked for me before, but nothing's still happening. Maybe we just have to wait some more. I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say? You've gotten title cards? What did they say? No, I won't. I promise. I want to know what it's like to be you. I'm sorry. This is our third time here, right? So that would make this chapter 3. I'm sorry. Well, the first one is sweet. Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent. But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I think we need a new title card, though. How about... Look, it would have been very sweet if... Well, maybe you're just misguided. And the story's not over yet. We might still find a happy ending. But I think it's time we start a new chapter. How about... Chapter 3. The Princess and the Dragon. I don't think princesses are supposed to be humble. I'm royalty, aren't I? Well, they're similar, right? Does being called a dragon make you happy? You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking. I think so. You're kind of scary looking, like really scary looking. Yeah, that's a real good chapter title, Princess. Thanks. I thought it would be fun. I guess you made it back here. We're still all
wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be. I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it. Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me. Are you trying to say something out loud? I think we're stuck together, so we have to be on the same team. I hoped you were on my side by now. I guess not. Scary. It's hard to describe. It's hard to look at you. Silence. Thumb. 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 You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much. Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
Are you trying to say something out loud? I think we're stuck together, so we have to be on the same team. I hoped you were on my side by now. But maybe we should let them know you're here with me. Maybe it'll help. I guess we'll just have to talk to them.
So, here we are again.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I'm not alone here this time. Part of you stayed with me when we split apart. You don't want to hurt that part of you, do you?
Do you think they'll get mad? Do you think they'll get violent?
So here we are. I guess we could just stare at each other?
No, I don't think so. You've always been a little quiet.
I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Now you know how I felt when I first saw you. But I got used to it pretty quick. I'm sure you will too. Is that why you're always quietly staring? Still quiet, huh? Even when you're not in your body, you're kind of quiet.
I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you? But I think we hold the power right now. How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy? No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
Excuse me.
They're not listening to me. Yeah, I guess. It's not very nice, though. Okay, I guess we'll just wait. Exactly. And you know what? I'm not gonna let them push us around like this.
Hello? I'm trying to say something. Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here. We're not being dull, we're strategizing. Now, if you would all just bear with me. And decision made.
I hope it's a good one.
Oh, good for us. But not so good for you.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind.
Hello? I'm trying to say something. Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am. Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Princess collapses against the wall. See? That was easy.
It was too easy. It felt bad.
Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
Eh, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother?
Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts.
Am I supposed to find that impressive?
Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
You're back! Just as I intended! I was never cut out for leadership, really. And that's a brilliant plan. Whoever needed violence, anyway? Inaction is still a choice. If you turn around and leave, you're damning everyone to death. But we're not damning ourselves. You're part of everyone.
Are we now?
That must be you in that body again, but you're just turning around and leaving? What about me? What am I supposed to do here?
She sounds so sad.
This is not a resolution.
I don't know. It kind of feels like it is.
Well, I guess you have it.
This is not a resolution.
I'm bleeding and chained to a wall.
This is not a resolution.
I don't know. It kind of feels like it is.
Yeah, we got our decider back. And we didn't die. I feel on top of the world right now.
What did I ever do to deserve you?
Nothing.
It's so cold and empty here.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
Are you... The blade tumbles uselessly from your hands and clatters to the floor. You're different, aren't you? You're back! Just as I intended! I was never cut out for leadership, really.
Oh, it's you in there now, isn't it? I thought it got a little quiet. What happens now? Okay, quiet it is. That's fine. I can do the talking for both of us. Well, what if we try again, only we do it right this time? We can leave together, and we can even do it in 2 separate bodies.
Absolutely not. I don't think there's much you can do about it if that's the choice he makes. But no, I think I'd like to see what happens.
Okay, I'd like that. But we still have to get me out of these chains. I know that dropping the knife was like this big symbolic gesture for you, but we still need it, just for a minute. You should give it to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually. A leader after my own heart. I guess we're really seeing this through then. You certainly are. Blade raised, you leap towards the princess with killing intent.
That's you in there again, isn't it? I didn't think you'd want to kill me anymore. Not after everything we've been through together.
But you ignore her words, and as the blade sinks into soft tissue,
Come back to me!
Don't let us die here.
don't let everything die here. You have to end this. Please.
We're back together again.
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
I don't know.
We needed something to do.
And I guess we need something to do again.
To new beginnings!
I didn't think being together would feel so cold. It shouldn't feel like this. It didn't before.
This one is perspectives bleeding into. Do not mourn her.
You go to cut the princess from her bindings, and as the blade slices into her wrist,
Oh, I felt that. You're back. Oh no, you're back.
sorry, girlie, but we're seeing this through.
Don't leave me.
Don't let us die here.
Don't let everything... Please.
We're back together again.
Fine, whatever. You stoop to the floor and pick up the pristine blade, only rather than using it for your intended purpose, you... Go on. You hand it to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
You twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever
been. I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really. I guess we're really seeing this through then. You certainly are. Blade raised, you leap towards the princess with killing intent.
That's you in there again, isn't it? I didn't think you'd want to kill me anymore.
But you ignore her words, and as the blade sinks into soft tissue,
Come back to me!
oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here. I'm hurt, but I'll live, if you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me? Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually. Twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.